Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Naked Englishman video show. Well, maybe show's not the right word, but it is certainly the Naked Englishman. Now, one thing I should tell you is I am English, but as you can see, I'm not actually naked, and I won't be getting naked throughout this show, or indeed subsequent others. At least I jolly well hope not. So, what is the Naked Englishman? If you've not come across it before, well, let me tell you, normally this is a podcast, an audio podcast that I do, and I record a daily sort of audio journal, I would call it, on my little Zoom. Actually, this Zoom, the H2, brilliant little piece of apparatus for recording a podcast on, because I can wander around the house and just mumble into it and tell you the sort of things that I get up to and all that kind of malarkey. It was a gift from a lovely friend of mine called Lloyd Bailey, who runs his own podcast, which you can see on the screen there, so do check it out at Bailey's Banter. He calls it Recent Ramblings, and he does a similar thing to me, which is grand. Now, what is it though? It's a podcast, and this is the sort of video icing on the cake, if you like. The audio diary of my life is what that is, and this is the video diary of my life. And who am I? I'm Richard Vobes. What am I? Well, I'm a presenter, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a mime artist. Many years ago, used to do all this, juggler, unicyclist, fire eater, all that kind of malarkey and caper. An entertainer, really. I'm a writer and probably a bunch of other things. A podcaster, won an awards, and we don't want to go there and find out any of that. So that's what I am and that's what I do. You can find that out at nakedenglishman.co.uk. Now, this is my kitchen. I'm very excited about my kitchen because I have recently, very recently, in fact over the last week or so, been working on it. Now, that's actually one of the reasons why I've not done a video before, because there was nowhere in my house, which is a dilapidated house, and it is sort of falling down a little bit, and there was nowhere to do such a thing. And then all of a sudden there was a massive great hole in the roof, in the ceiling, where water leaked in, and I had to do something about it. And I said to the kids, do you know what, we need to actually get on and improve the kitchen. Sorry, I'm just making a cup of coffee. Now, I know a lot of American viewers will go, oh my God, because you're using instant coffee, but I didn't want to be grinding my beans and causing mayhem and chaos on the show. But so just for now, because I need to have a drink, I've made some hot coffee. Now, of course, this is, I've got an asbestos mouth, so I'm all right. And it's delicious. But I won't give any advertising, so don't worry about that. Now, so I've been working on the kitchen. It's not finished, it's work in progress, and eventually we'll get it all sorted. Now, let me tell you, underneath this kitchen there is a basement, and a friend of mine who, well, an employee actually, who used to work at my beach hut many years ago, he used to archive the show and work on that. Well, he is now in charge of sorting out the video and getting it up to YouTube, and his name is, yes I know, it's Eric. Yes, sorry about that. His name is, yes, I know it's Eric. Sorry, he's down in the basement and he has this very annoying habit of... interrupting. Thank you. Sorry. So my friend... Yes, Eric, is... I'm going to have to go and punch him one in a minute. My friend... Yes, I will have to go. Excuse me. Sorry. Look, take. I'm not. Right. Now I've had enough of that. You'll just have to sort of quiver in. I know your leg's bleeding. I do apologise, and it won't happen again. So he's down there, he's making sure he's doing all the technical side of things. Stop the whimpering. Apologies. So what else do I do? Well, I am the bald explorer. That's the other persona that I have. I run around the UK and I look for English heritage, places to go, wonderful things about Britain. We've got this fantastic history. It's all around us. Timber frame buildings, Georgian buildings. We've got old landmarks and columns that you can climb and all sorts of exciting things. Trouble is, if you live in England, half the time there are so much around you that you just take them for granted. So part of my little mini-series, which is on YouTube, is about showing people these wonderful things. I also have a long format, that's a long format, isn't it? Long format documentary, which is on the community channel. That's communitychannel.org. Check them out because they're really nice people, and I have the sort of half-hour and hour shows that appear on there. So I'm not saying I'm a celebrity or anything like that, but I do make these documentaries, and I go around pontificating and presenting, which is rather nice. The other thing I wanted to say in today's show, let me have another sip of my coffee, is unfortunately I'm one of the older generation. I know that because I'm just about to be 50. I will be 50 on the 30th of July this year, which is, well, depending on when you've watched this, it's either before now or after. Yeah, or it may be even on the same day. So happy birthday. Yeah, thanks. 50, 50. That is an incredible thing to get to. Firstly, I don't look 50. But secondly, I don't feel like I'm 50. But the number 50 and reaching this point, for years I thought, no, it won't make any difference. 50, it's just a number. But actually, let me tell you, as the weeks have been approaching it, it has given me a lot of trouble. I've been thinking about my life, things that I wanted to do when I was in my 20s, things that I wanted to have done by the time I was 50, when I was in my 30s. And then I've been thinking about the things that I've actually done and not achieved, and the things that have gone wrong, and I tell you, the anxieties and the worries and the... But I suddenly had this sort of phoenix from the ashes. I had this sudden idea that actually, I have been reborn. It's a chance to start again. Reach 50, go, yeah, well, that was just the learning period. Now I'm blossoming and starting afresh. At least that's what I jolly well hope. So we will see. So this Naked Englishman show, which is kind of a celebration of me reaching 50, is now to perhaps go either weekly or maybe twice a week. Depends. I haven't quite worked that bit out, but regular show from somewhere like the kitchen or somewhere else. So there you go. I'm offering this, the nude dude, as I have the shorthand for it, to you to take away and go, what a load of absolute drivel. However, if you like it, do subscribe, which would be very nice. Thank you very much. And watch out for the next videos. And of course, listen to the audio diary, and you find out all about my life making corporate videos for people, and the going out on location with the Naked English, not the Naked English, the Bald Explorer, and all the other bits and bobs that I do, and the writing I do, and all that kind of malarkey. And every now and then you might get just the occasional, oh my God, life is terrible. Because it does get occasionally a little bit raw and all that. You won't get that in these shows. So if you don't want any of that nonsense, just stick to this. All right? I've got to go now because I can see there's a lot of blood coming out of poor Eric's leg, and I feel a bit responsible. So I will catch you again on the next one. Until then, from me, bye-bye! Right, let's give you a good kicking.